Good morning, students. Today, in this lecture, we will discuss about the octal and hexadecimal number systems. This is a basically practice of the different numericals that is based on the octal and hexadecimal number system. So here we will discuss about how we will convert our octal number system into the other number system as the hexadecimal number system, binary number system, and how we can convert our hexadecimal number system into the octal number system, binary number system, and decimal number system. So this lecture is basically based on this is our practice sheet in which we have to solve different types of numericals that is based on the octal and hexadecimal number system. So as we have to already basic introductory part also covered in our previous lecture, what about the octal number system and what is the basic range of our octal number system. So octal number systems which has its base as a 8, so that is called as a octal number system. So that is basically if you are taking the range of our octal number system, so that is the 0 to 7. Now we will take the example to understand the concept. As we said, any number with base 8 is an octal number like 24 base 8, 109 base 8, 55 base 8. So like octal number is represented with base 8, in the same way a binary number is represented with base 2. And if we are talking about the decimal number system, so base is 10, and in hexadecimal number system base is 16. So that is a we have to know that what about the base of that particular number system. So 2 2 and there is a 2, so that is a binary number system. 10010 is a decimal number. 4016 is a hexadecimal number. So we solve an octal number system. So suppose we have to given the 124, that is the octal number system, and now you want to convert that octal number system into the decimal number system. So what about the next step would be of that particular. So you can see here that basically since 124 is a octal number system, so here we see 4, that is a in place of unit, tens and hundreds. So if that is a 4 in the place of unit, so we have to multiply it by 8 to the power 0. Then tens is multiplied by 8 to the power 1 and 8 to the power 2, and whatever the collective values after solving these we will get, that will be the decimal equivalent of that octal number system. So octal number system, there is also a if you want to represent your 3 bits. So basically, if we want to represent our octal number system into the binary number system, so that is basically a 3-bit combinations. Okay, so you can write it as a 000 to 111 because that is also a 0 to 7. So that is a range of our octal number system, and that will be represented by a 3-bit combinations 000 to 111. Now this is the binary equivalent. We have to know 0 to 7. And what about the binary equivalent? We have to already discuss about this table. But you can see here, this is a 3-bit binary equivalent of our octal digital number system. So that is a 0000001010011. After then we will 100 101 110 and 111. So that is basically 8 combinations here. Now we will switch to the one problem. Suppose 560, this is a decimal number system, and convert it into the octal number system. So first of all, if you have to given the any decimal number system, and now you want to convert it into the octal number system. So first of all, you will divide your number 560 number divided by 8. So there is a 70 is a quotient and remainder is 0. Now again, what about the quotient value? So that will be again divided by 8. So quotient is 8 and this time remainder is 6. Now again 8 is divided by 8. So quotient is 1 and remainder is 0. And again 1 is divided by 8. So quotient is 0 and remainder is So that is a 1. So that is a value. So the octal number starts from MSD to LSD, and you can read that number from uh, upward direction. So that is the 1060. So 1060 is your decimal equivalent number of, sorry, octal number system of 560 decimal number system. So if you have to convert any decimal number system into any other system, you have to divide that your decimal number system to the base of that other number system. So that is the 56010, that is equal to the 10608. Now there is again, if you have to given your values in the fractional form, suppose 0.52 is a decimal number, decimal fractional number, and you have to convert that number into the octal number. So this time fractional part of decimal number has to multiply by 8. In previous, when we have to given the integer value, so we have divided that number by 8, and step by step dividing that number by 8, we will receive the converted numbers. But this time, if we have to given the fractional part of decimal number, so here we have to multiply by 8. So 0.52 is multiplied by 8, so that is 0.16 with the carry of 4. So you have to write up the carry separately. And again, 0.16 is multiplied by 8, so you can got the 0.28 with the carry 1. And again you have to multiply with 8, so again you will got the number 0.24 with the carry 2, and 0.24 into the 8, that is 0.92 with carry 1. So for the fractional octal number, we read the generated carry from up to down. So you will write here is a 4121 is the octal number system. So that is basically the conversion of 0.52 decimal number system into the octal number system. You can represent 4121 values. So first of all, if you have to octal to decimal conversion, to convert an octal number to decimal number, we need to multiply each digit of the given octal with the reducing power of 8. So let's us learn here conversion of octal to decimal or base 8 to base 10. So since base value of octal number system is 8, so their maximum value of digit is 7, and it cannot be more than 7. So in this number system, the successive positions to the left of the octal point having the weights 8 to the power 0, 8 to the power 1, 8 to the power 2, 8 to the power 3, and so on. Similarly, the successive positions to the right of the octal point having weights of 8 to the power minus 1, 8 to the power minus 2, 8 to the power minus 3, and so on. So this is called as a base power of the 8. So the decimal value of any octal number can be determined using sum of product of each digit with its positional value. So here we can see octal point, least significant bit LSB, and most significant bit MSB. So 8 to the power 0, 8 to the power 1, and 8 to the power 2. So there is the weight of that particular position value of that particular digit. Now suppose there is an example 2158. This is a octal number, and then you have to find out its decimal number. So as we have to see that we have to note the particular position value. So that is the 5. So 5 into 8 to the power 0, 1 into 8 to the power 1, and 2 into 8 to the power 2. So by using this formula, we can calculate the value, position value of all these digits, and then we have to find out the 141. So that is the decimal equivalent of your octal number system. Now again there is an example number 111 is interpreted as 111. So you have to again find out the value of that particular. So how you can calculate it? So that is a 157 here. So you have to see here, rightmost bit is 7 is the least significant bit, and the leftmost bit is the 1 is the most significant bit. So by using the 157, so there is a number, and now you have to convert it into the decimal equivalent. So you can see in this diagram there is another number, there may be little bit. So 65 into 125 is interpreted as a 65.125. Now you have to calculate the decimal equivalent. So how you can write here? So you can write in this place 65.125 is interpreted. So rightmost bit you can write here. Suppose you have to given the bit is 0 in the least significant LSB, and leftmost bit 1 is significant bit. So according to that, if you have to given the 2 1, so that is basically 21, that is a decimal number system, and now you can convert this number system into the octal number system. So you have 8 to the power 0 and 8 to the power 1. So decimal value 21 is equivalent to the 25 in the octal number system. So by using this formula, we can calculate all these value. Now let's say 1 to is a octal number. Suppose you have to given the octal number, you have to find the decimal number. So again you will take here 5 into 8 to the power 0, 2 into 8 to the power 1. So this is the 8 to the power 0, 8 to the power 1, and 8 to the power 2. This is the position value or place value of that particular number. So we have to multiply that particular place value of our octal number system. So place value of 5 is that is equal to 8 to the power 0. Place value of 2, that is equal to 8 to the power 1, and 1, that is equal to 8 to the power 2. So that is equivalent. So we have to write down here 8, 5, 10. So that is the equivalent value of. So we can convert 1 to 5 octal number system into the decimal number system. Now what will happens? You have to convert binary to octal number system. Okay, so you have to given the 1000010 to octal number system. So how you can convert this one to octal number system? So first of all, with the help of table, we have to write what about the 100 and 010. So first of all, we have to make a group of 3 bits. So if we are starting from the right hand side, so 010 make a one group, and 001 it will make a another group. Okay, so that is 100. So you will read it as a 100, and another one is you will read it as a 010. So 010, that is equivalent to the 2 decimal value of that is, and 100. So decimal value of 100 equal to the 4. So we can write this as a equal to 4 2. So similarly, we can convert an octal number to binary number with the help of the table. So if you have to given the any octal number, you can also convert it into the binary number, and if you have to given the binary number, you can easily convert it into the octal number system. Now again we have to given the octal to we in previous examples we have seen how we convert octal to binary, octal to decimal, decimal to octal, binary to octal. But now what, how we can convert our octal number system into the hexadecimal number system? So hexadecimal number consists of a numbers and alphabets. So basically if you are talking about the hexadecimal number system, so this is a combination of numbers and alphabet, and it is represented with the base 16. So the numbers from 0 to 9 are represented in the usual form, and 10 to 15 it is denoted as a alphabet A B C D E F. So conversion of octal number system into hexadecimal requires the two step. So what about the two step? First you have to convert octal number system into the decimal number system, and this decimal number system is converted into the hexadecimal number system. So let's we start it from the example. Suppose you have to given the 558, means you have to given the octal number system. So first of all, you have to convert that octal number system into the decimal number system. So that is a 45 to divide by 16. We will convert it. So first of all, you have converted octal number system into the decimal number system, and after then you will convert your decimal number system into the hexadecimal number system. And for converting any decimal number system into the hexadecimal number system, you will divide it by the 16. So that is the basically values divided by 16, 16. So then we can achieve this 4510, that is equal to the 2D. So why about the D? Because here remainder is 13, and according to that 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we will mark it as a B, C, D, E, F. So 13 will be indicated as a D in hexadecimal number system. So you can write 558, means octal number system is converted into the hexadecimal number system, and that is equal to the 2D60. Now we will see what about the applications and where we are using our octal number system. So octal number system is widely used in computer application sectors and also in the aviation sector to use the numbers in the form of code. So based on octal number system applications, several computing systems are developed. All the modern generation computing system uses 16-bit, 32-bit, 64-bit word, which is further divided into the 8-bit words. So similarly, for various programming languages, octal numbers are used to do coding or to write the encrypted language, which is only understood by the computing machines. So also in the aviation sector or field, or say aviation industry, transponders used in the aircraft transmits a code which is expressed as 4 octal digit number. So these codes are interrogated by the ground radar. Now we will see what about the importance of our octal number system. So octal number system uses less digits than hexadecimal number system, because in octal number system we are working on the 3 bits, and if we are talking about the hexadecimal number system, so we are working on the 4 bits, which is one of the advantage. It is therefore there will be the less computations and possibility of occurrence of error will degrade. Because of less digit, it is also easy to convert octal to any other number system and vice versa. One of the disadvantages is that computers don't understand the octal number system in the direct way, and hence it has to convert it into the binary number first. So what about the some numericals are also we have to want to solve. 27582 decimal number, so that is the same thing but we have to done, but we have done the practice in this sheet. So we will do the more numericals on that particular conversion techniques. So first of all, 275, that is the octal number system, and now you have to convert into the decimal number system. So quickly you have to remind that yes, there is a, we have to multiply that particular octal digits with the help of position value. And what about the position value? 8 to the power 0, 8 to the power 1, and 8 to the power 2. So multiplying by 8 digit with the its place value, we will convert our octal number system into the decimal number system. And 189 is the equivalent to our decimal number system. Now, what is the octal form of decimal number 19? So, you have to convert your decimal number 19 into the octal form. So, when you have to convert any decimal number into the octal number, so we need to divide the given decimal number by the 8 until output is 0. So, we have to again divide your 19 with help of the So 19 divided by 8, so that is equal to 2 and remainder is 3. Again we have to multiply what is the quotient, so that is quotient is divided by the 8, so there is a 0, remainder will be 2. So therefore 19 110 that is equal to 2 3 in octal number system. So what is the 138 in binary? So for octal number 13, you have to given, so you can convert 1 into the binary digit, and equivalent of 1 that in binary form that is equal to 001, and there is a 3, so equivalent of that 3 in binary form that is equal to 011. So therefore clubbing both the numbers we can write 001 011, and according to that we can convert our octal number system 138 into the binary form. So we can also write this 001 011 into the 1011 shortest form. What is the binary number 1111 equivalent to in octal number system? So 1111 can be written in group of 3 digits by adding. So 1111 can also be right. So we have to add it to dummy digits, because when we make a group of 3, so there is a requirement of 2 bits, and that bits will be 00 in the, you can add the rightmost of left side of that particular number, so that is the 00 you can add, and there is no meaning to addition of these two. Now we will make a group, so according to that 111 that is equivalent to 7, and 001 that is equivalent to the 1. So you can convert your binary number system into the octal number system. So now here we can also see the octal number examples we have to given. There are the, and we will again make a group of 333. So we have to again require the 2 bits, and then we have to add these 2 bits, and then we will convert our complete binary number system into the octal number system. So I think it will be clear to you. So this is the binary number system, and this is the equivalent octal number system of that particular numerical. Again you have to given the octal number system, and you have to convert it into the decimal equivalent. So you will to multiply all the digits with help of their place value. So the place value of that particular, so 2 into the power 8 to the power 0, 8 to the power 1, 8 to the power 2, and 8 to the power 3. So that is the total decimal number form equals 1 2 3 4. Then converting octal to decimal shows that 23228 in its octal form is equivalent to the 1 2 3 4 10. Now what about the advantage? The main advantage of using octal number system is that it uses the less digits than decimal and hexadecimal numbers. So that is the benefit. It has fewer computation and less computation error. So it uses only 3 bits to represent any digit in the binary form. It is easier to handle input and output in the octal form. The main disadvantage is that computer doesn't understand octal number system directly, so it needs to the converter. So there is a requirement of converter. Now we will focus on the hexadecimal number system. As our name indicates, the numbers are represented with the base of 16. So due to this base of 16, we will also call it as a hex. So just like the binary number, octal number and decimal number whose base representation are 2, 8 and 10 respectively, the hexadecimal conversion is also possible, which can be represented in a table. The list of 16 hexadecimal digits with their decimal, octal and binary representation is provided here in the form of a table, so which will help in the number system conversion. So this list can be used as a transducer. Now these are the hexadecimal number system, and there is a 4-bit representation of that hexadecimal number system. We can see here after 9 we can represent the A, B, C, D, E, F. So that is the basic range 0 to 50. So there is a symbols 0 to 15, 16 symbols we are using for representing our hexadecimal number system. Now, what about the decimal to hexadecimal number system conversion? So, convert a decimal number in hexadecimal. So, we will follow the basic step. First, we will divide the number decimal number by 16 and take the quotient and divide again by 16. So, the remainder left will provide the hex value and repeat the step until the quotient has become 0. So now there is a conversion. You have to given the 242 basic decimal number system, and now you have to convert this decimal number system into the hexadecimal number system. So when you have to convert this number hexadecimal number system, you will first of all divide 242 by divided by 16, and after division we will get the 15. And at that particular point, if that is the basically 15, so there is a quotient of 2, so that is basically depend 15 is less than the 16, so we can divide it by the 16 and we will 0 times we will receive and the remainder will be the 15. So that is the basic value of f2. We can read here from lower to the upper side, and that is the f2 16. Now what about the octal to hexadecimal number system conversion? So there is also a process. In previous slides, we have to see how we convert hexadecimal to octal conversion. How convert the octal into the hex? We have to first convert octal number to the decimal number system, and then decimal number system to the hexadecimal number system. So let's just understand it with help of an example. So now convert 1218 into hexadecimal. So first convert 1 to 1 into decimal number system. So that will be the, you have to do it in the, you have to multiply numbers with the help of the place value. So as we have to already seen in our previous slides. So that is the 8 to the power 0, 8 to the power 1 and 8 to the power 2, and you multiply it and then we will find out the actual value, actual conversion. So how you can 1 to 1, that is the converted into the hexadecimal number. So 81 is the decimal number system. So now you have to convert this. So first of all, what you have to done, you have to convert your octal number system into the decimal number system, and this one is a decimal number system. Now we will convert it into the hexadecimal number system by division by 16. So there will be the result. So this is a 5116. Now hexadecimal to binary number system. So basically the representation of a hexadecimal number system into the binary system is basically 4 digits. So we have to require the 4 digits to represent each hexadecimal number, where each group has a distinct value from 0000 to 1111 for f is equal to 50. So now binary to hexadecimal number system conversion. Binary to hexadecimal conversion is a simple method. You just have to put the value of binary number to relevant hexadecimal number system. Convert your binary to hexadecimal number system. So now what will happen here? You will make a group. So since we are working on the hexadecimal number system, so we have to make a group of 4. So now we will convert our 4 groups, and that is equivalent to the E360. Now hexadecimal number system conversion example. So what is the 5E5C6 hexadecimal? So step 1, 5C6, that is the hexadecimal number system. So that is the what you have to done. You have to multiply with the place value. So there is again a 5C6. So 16 to the power 0, 16 to the power 1 and 16 to the power 2. So according to that, we will multiply their place value and then we will achieve that the equivalent decimal number. Now example 2, what is the 3C5 hexadecimal? So step 1, 3 is the 16 into 16 positions. So 3 into 16 into 16. C dash is the 16 position, 12 into 16 and 5 in the first position. So 5 into 1. So that will be the same value. What is the 7 by 7b5 hexadecimal? So 7 is the hex number and that is the position of 16 into 16. B is 11, position is 11 and 5 is in first position, so that means 5. So that is also you can calculate it. What is 2e8 hexadecimal? So 2 is the 16 into 16 position, E is the 16 position and 2 is the 8 is the 1 position. So that you can calculate the value of 7441 in the decimal value. Again same thing is here, 4f8. So 4 is a in 16 into 16 position. F is the 16 position, so that is a 15. F is equivalent to the 15. So you can write here in the 15 into 16 and 8 is in the 1 position. So that is 8 into 1, that is equal to 1. So that is the basic value we can calculate. The number 512 is interpreted as a, so that is also a hexadecimal number system and we can convert it into the decimal number system by multiplying this. 16 into the 0 power, 16 into the 1 power and 16 into the 2 power. So rightmost bit is 0. Rightmost bit 0 is the least significant bit and leftmost bit 2 is the most significant. So the number 20150625 is interpreted as a, so you have to again put up the value of place value and remaining part. So you can write it here 1 into 16 to the power minus 1. You can 16 to the power 0, 16 to the power 1 and 16 to the power 2 in the 7. So you can write in this place. Here, rightmost bit is 0 is the least significant bit and leftmost bit 7 is the most significant bit. A decimal number 21 to represent in hexadecimal represent. So you have to divide 21 with help of 16 and there is a remainder 5. So you can write it as a 1516. So decimal value 21 is equivalent to the 15 in the hexadecimal number system. Now again you have to give a number in fractional part. So that is the same method but we have to apply in our octal number system. 16 to the power 0, 16 to the power 1 and 16 to the power 2. And if we are talking about the fractional part, so that is a 16 minus 1, 16 minus 2. So by using this formula, we can write here 242 by 10, that is equal to F2 16. So you can also convert your number 242 decimal number system into the hexadecimal number form. Now again we have to give a binary number is a 14-bit binary number that is too large for just 3 hexadecimal bits only. So yet too small for a 4 hexadecimal numbers. The answer is to add additional zeros to the leftmost bit until we have a complete set of 4-bit binary number or multiples thereof. So additional adding of additional zeros to the binary number. So first of all, we will start to make a group. So here we can see that there is 2 bits are missing. So we have to add 00 in the MSB part. Now hexadecimal number example. So convert the following binary number into the hexadecimal equivalent. So again, you have to make a pair of a group of four bits, and then you can write the equivalent decimal value, and that decimal value is converted into the hex code. Now we will take again the another example. In this example, we have to given the decimal number 3FA7 into its binary equivalent, and also into its decimal or equivalent using the subscribers to identify each number system. Okay. So we have to given the 3FA7. So whatever the representation of 3 in terms of 4 bit, what is the representation of F in binary form, what is the representation of A and 7 in the binary form. So we have to put all together, and this is the basic answer of that particular. In this way we can convert our signal into the binary equivalent, and these if we have to take the weightage of this, we can also convert our binary number into the decimal number system. Now octal to hexadecimal conversion. So any octal number is first converted into the decimal form, and decimal number obtained is converted into the hexadecimal number using the method. So that is based on the convert 1 to 1 G into hexadecimal form. So that is a 1 to 1 8 is converted into the hexadecimal form by multiplying 8 digit by its positional value of 8. So that is the 8 to the power 0, 8 to the power 1, 8 to the power 2. So that is equivalent to the 8, 1, 10. Now we have again a number 81 is we have to convert this number into the hexadecimal form, and 81 is your decimal value. So you can, by dividing by 16, you can convert your hexadecimal number system into the convert your decimal number system into the hexadecimal number system. Now our next practice is you have to given A B 416. So now you have to convert that 16 means hexadecimal number system into the decimal number system. So you have to always remember that when you have to convert any type of number system into the decimal number system, you have to multiply that number with their place value. So you can multiply 4 into 16 to the power 0, B into 16 to the power 1, and A into 16 to the power 2. Now there is a hexadecimal to octal conversion. So how we can convert? In previous slides we have to see that octal conversion to the hexadecimal. Now we will see hexadecimal to the octal conversion. So hexadecimal digit can be converted into the octal form by first converting it into the decimal part, and then decimal part is converted into the octal part. So first of all, by multiplying with their place value, you will or position value, you will convert it into the decimal number, and that decimal number is converted into the octal number system. So that is the basic procedure which we have to apply for our conversion. Now hexadecimal to binary conversion. So here again we can see here hexadecimal number is converted into the binary. So first of all you have to given the C7D. So you have to write the 4-bit combination. So how what we have to write for C? 7 and D. So we have to first of all write the binary equivalent, then we have to put together, and that is the basic binary equivalent of that particular number system. Again you have to given the decimal value, and you have to represent it by a hexadecimal number system. or you can represent it as a binary number system. So that is the whatever values you want to, you can convert it. So first of all, you have on this binary number system, and you have to convert it into the hexadecimal number system. So first of all, you will make a group of 4, and if there is a shortcoming of the number, so you can add two dummy bits for that particular completing the bits. And 28B is the conversion hexadecimal number. Same thing is here. Fractional part is grouped as a this. Its hexadecimal equivalent is A9E16. So the number is in hexadecimal form is 28B.A9E16. So application of hexadecimal number system. So hexadecimal number system is commonly used in the computer programming and microprocessor. So it is also helpful to describe the colors on web pages. Each of the three primary numbers, red, green, and blue, is represented by two decimal digits to create 255 possible values, and then resulting in more than 16 million possible colors. So hexadecimal number system is used to describe locations in the memory for every byte. And these hexadecimal numbers are also easier to read and write than binary or decimal numbers for computer professionals. Now, what about the advantage? So, the main advantage of using the hexadecimal numbers is that it uses less memory to store more numbers. For example, it is stored 256 numbers in two digits, whereas decimal number stores the 100 numbers in two digits. It uses only 4 bits to represent any digit in binary, and easy to convert from hexadecimal to binary. It is easier to handle the input and output in the hexadecimal form. So there is a wide number of advantages in data science field, artificial intelligence and machine learning. So that is the basic application. The major drawbacks, or what about the major disadvantage of hexadecimal number system, is that it may not an easy to read and write for people, and also difficult to perform operations like multiplications, divisions using hexadecimal number system. So hexadecimal number is most difficult number system for dealing with the computer's data. So that's all from my side. So we have to see about the what about the hexadecimal number system, what about the octal number system, and how we convert these number system into the one form to the another form. So there is nothing, and we are using these number system in the different circuitry also. So it is quite possible to work out on the binary representation of these numbers, and we can represent these number system into the one form to the another form. So now this is all. So in next lecture, we will also done some practical work on the or numerical part of the Boolean algebra. So what type of numerical content we have to convert? So that practice sheet is basically for your um, enhancing the speed of conversion of one binary number system into the another binary number system. So if you have done the more practice work of this particular section, so you it will be better for you to convert your number system easily from one form to the another form. So I think that's all from my side. So it will be very helpful. This sheet, with help of this sheet, you have to solve the many number of questions. So, so I think it will be more clear to you about the octal and hexadecimal number system. Okay, thank you.